Practice, practice, practice. Practice makes man perfect. With this perfect thought, this is Miss Anupama and you're watching Miss Anupama's channel. So my dear friends, today in this video we are going to learn about a very fascinating story of English Balbharti. Okay, Unit 1, lesson number 6, and the lesson name is It's Only a Matter of Practice. Okay, my dear students. So in this lesson, okay, this lesson gives a very interesting things to know, and it has a very beautiful moral also. Okay, so when you learn, when you read, when you understand, when you listen the story, you are able to learn something, and that something is the moral of the story. Okay, so it's like a inspirational story also. Okay, now those who wanted to gain some knowledge, okay, or you wanted to be perfect in any skill, okay, like if you're having any talent and if you wanted to get very skilled in that, you wanted to get very experienced in that, then only one thing helps to you, and that only one thing is the practice. So practice makes man perfect. If you wanted to get experience in your skill, then only one thing you can do, that is the practice. So practice your skills regularly, and consistency should be there. You should work hard to achieve that. Okay, so practice makes man perfect. Now in this story also, it's a Chinese story. Okay, it's a Chinese story. As we are living in India, we are called as Indian. Same way, the person who is there in this story is a Chinese man. Okay, so the story belongs to China, and in this certain things are there that you have to know. When you see the pictures, you'll be able to know. So here that tall person is there in the lesson, and he is an archer. Archer means a person who plays with arrow and bow. Okay, bow and arrow, तीर कमान चलाने वाले को. Okay friends, चलो, we'll begin our story. Now I told you this story is a very fascinating, very interesting, and it gives a moral value also. Okay, so lesson number 6, it's only a matter of practice. Okay, it's only a matter of practice. Long, long ago in far away China, there lived an archer called Chen Yozi. Okay, so long, long ago in a very far away place in China, there lived an archer. Archer means a person who plays bow and arrow. Okay, तीरंदाज बोलते अपन उसे, तीर कमान चलाने वाले, called Chen Yozi. Okay, he was a very skilled archer and could perform wonderful feats of archery. Now, he was a very skilled means skilled. The meaning of skilled is very experienced or good at something. So he is very good archer. Okay, he was a very good skilled archer, and he performed wonderful feats of archery. Okay, now your feats means achievements that requires a lot of skill, strength, etc. Okay, feats of archery. He could hit the target precisely at the center, even when it was placed at a very long distance. Okay, now he can hit. Why he is called a very skilled archer? Because he can hit the target precisely. Precisely means exactly, बिल्कुल center में. Okay, precisely at the center, even when it is placed at a very long distance. Okay, he liked to show off his skill to the admiring crowds that gathered around him. So he is very skilled archer, and he got so much of skill and talent in archery. So he likes to show off. He wanted to show off his skill. Okay, he's having a talent. Okay, and he wanted to show off his skill to the admiring crowd. Crowd means people. Okay, Admiring means the people who loves him, who loves to see his skills. Okay, admiring का मतलब हिंदी में हम बोलते हैं ना कि तारीफ करने वाले लोग. Okay, तारीफ करने वाले लोग. So that gathered around him, he wants to show his skill, that is archery skill, to the admiring crowd that gather around him. Okay, understood till here? The first para is finished. Now we'll begin with the second para. Now one day he was presenting his skill in front of many admirers. Then when he noticed an old man standing at the back. Okay, so bow and arrow, this skill is called an archery. Okay, so this cannot be taken or played in a four walls. Okay, in a room. It requires a open ground. Okay, so he was practicing his skill in front of, he's showing his skill in front of his admirers. Okay, admirers means the people who loves to see his skills, his talent of archery. So one day he was practicing his skill in front of many admirers, many people, crowd was there. And there what he did, when he noticed an old man. Okay, one old man was standing at the back. Okay, पीछे एक बुजुर्ग इंसान खड़े हुए थे. Okay, the man was carrying gourds of oil that were hanging from a long can on his shoulder. Okay, and this old man, he was carrying a gourds. Okay, gourds of oil that were hanging from a long can on his shoulder. All the other people were clapping their hands and praising Chenyozi. Okay, the crowd, the admiring crowd, they love this archer's skill. Okay, Chenyozi, and all were clapping and praising. Okay, उसकी तारीफ कर रहे थे, उनकी तारीफ कर रहे थे Chenyozi की. Okay, उनकी skill की तारीफ कर रहे थे. बहुत से लोग okay, ताली बजा रहे थे, प्रेस कर रहे थे. Chenyozi. But this old man was quiet. Okay, ये जो बुजुर्ग इंसान थे जो पीछे खड़े हुए थे, वो एकदम शांत खड़े हुए थे. He was quiet. He neither clapped nor uttered words of praise. Okay, uttered means to say anything. Okay, to say a word. Okay, he didn't utter a word. Okay, neither he clapped, ना ही उन्होंने ताली बजाई, ना ही उन्होंने कुछ बोला. Okay, चेनियोजी के तारीफ में उन्होंने एक शब्द भी नहीं बोला. Okay, और ना ही उन्होंने ताली भी बजाई इस बुजुर्ग इंसान ने. He just stood there nodding his head and said, "It's just a matter of practice." Okay, he stood there. He just stood. वो वहाँ खड़े हुए और क्या किया उन्होंने? Stood there nodding his head. Nodding his meant shake. He has nod his head. उन्होंने अपना सर हलाया और क्या बोला? It's just a matter of practice. Okay, it is nothing but just a matter of practice. Okay, dear friends, now we'll begin with the third para. Okay, my dear students, now you can see here this tall man. Okay, he's a Chenyozi, and see he's carrying a bow and arrow. Okay, and he is a old man. Can you see? So this tall man is a Chenyozi and he is a old man. The story is about these two person only. Okay, so now third para. Chenyozi was annoyed. Okay, the meaning of annoyed is angry. He felt angry. Okay, so he was annoyed. Okay, उन्हें बहुत गुस्सा आया. किन्हें? Chenyozi को. Are you an archer yourself? So Chenyozi asked a question to this old man. Are you an archer yourself? Okay, he asked. Do you think anyone can do what I can do with my bow and arrows? So he questioned again. Do you think? आपको लगता है जो मैं मेरे तीर और कमान से जो कर्तव्य करता हूँ ये और कोई कर सकता है? Okay, he asked, do you think anyone can do what I can do with my bow and arrows? No, sir, the old man replied. See how politely, how much respect this old man is giving to Chenyozi. He said, no, sir, very polite words he used. No, sir, the old man replied. I am not an archer. Okay, I am not an archer. Archer means a person who shoots arrows from a bow. Okay, understood? I am not an archer. And I don't doubt your skill. Okay, I don't doubt your skill that you are not a good archer. I am not saying that. I don't doubt your skill or your talent. Okay, as I said, was everything a matter of practice. Now he said, I didn't doubt anything about your skill or your talent. I just said that everything's a matter of practice. Whatever you are doing today, okay, this talent, this skill, okay, this experience you got only because of your practice. Okay, understood till here? Yes. Now see the next. Chenyozi become very angry. Okay, Chenyozi again become very angry. Okay, उन्हें बहुत गुस्सा आया. Okay, because the whole crowd is admiring Chenyozi, they were clapping, they were praising, but what about this old man? Why he is talking to me like this? Okay, so he said he felt again very bad. Okay, he felt very angry. Chenyozi became very angry. What do you know that you pass such thoughtless comments on other people? What do you know? Okay, what do you know that you pass such thoughtless comments on other people? Who are you? Then he questioned again. Okay, फिर से उन्होंने Chenyozi ने उस बुजुर्ग इंसान से पूछा, what do you know that you pass such thoughtless comment on other people? Okay, आपको क्या पता है हो इस कला के बारे में, इस skills के बारे में, क्या पता है आपको? Okay, thoughtless comments means saying something without thinking. Okay, statement made without thinking. Okay, कुछ ना सोच के कुछ भी बोल देना. Okay, thoughtless comments on other people. Who are you? So Chenyozi asked him in a very angry tone that who are you, by the way? Tell me, who are you? आप कौन हो? Then please don't get angry, sir. Again, see the polite words, okay, how this old man used. He said, please don't get angry. Old man said to Chenyozi, please don't get angry, sir. I am an oil seller, as you must have guessed from the gods. Okay, he said, I am an oil seller. मैं तेल बेचने वाला हूँ. I am means seller means like he is doing some business, oil business. Okay, he sells oil. And in those days, my dear students, in China, okay, this god, okay, this is a vessel. God means it's a vessel, it's a container. Okay, it's a container made from dried large fruit with a hard skin. Okay, understood? So by this we can make out that this old man was a oil seller. Okay, every day I fill this gourd with oil and sell them. Every day, this is my work. I fill these gourds with oil. Okay, gourds with oil and sell them. उन्हें मैं भरता हूँ और उन्हें sell करता हूँ. Okay, this container I fill and I sell the oil. Over the years, I have achieved some skill in filling the gourds. Okay, he said over every year doing the practice, okay, filling these gourds, I got very much skilled in this. Okay, if you allow, I will show it to you. If you allow, if you give me the permission, I will show it to you. Okay, then what's a big deal in this? Okay, anyone can do that. Maybe Chenyozi thought like that. Okay, so what he said, over the years, year and year I was practicing and I have achieved some skill. Okay, skills means I told you it's an experience, okay, of doing something good. Okay, you are got that talent, okay, and it is because of the practice you become very good in that. If you allow, I will show it to you. Okay, if you give me the permission, I'll show it to you how I do this. Okay. Groll Z. Okay, now you can see this is a container. Okay, this is a gourd, and this is a container made from dried large fruit with a hard skin. Okay, this is the container in which this old man, he pours the oil and he fills it, and there is some talent. Okay, he's having a skill in filling this grots. Now what this Chinyozi said, just see. Groll Chinyozi. Everybody was curious to see what would happen next. Now crowd is also there, okay, and Chinyozi also. So everybody was so curious, so eager to see what is going to be happen next, okay, what talent this old man is having. So they crowd and the Chinyozi wanted to see what will be the next thing is going to be happen. Okay, we'll move towards the next page. Now see, we are on page number 13. Okay, now patiently the old man set down an empty gourd on the ground. Very patiently, okay, very cool and calm, this old man set down an empty gourd on the ground. Okay, empty container. Okay, gourd means empty container. Then he put a small coin. Can you see here, my dear friends? This is the coin. In those days, no, the China means the coins were having a small hole in the center. Okay, this is a small coin, and inside there was they used to be have a small hole. Okay, and this coin is a what this coin that old man used to place on the gourd, and he used to fill the oil. Now how he is going to do that, we'll see. Patiently the old man set down an empty gourd on the ground. Then he put a small coin on the mouth of the gourd. Okay, what he did, he kept one empty container on the ground very patiently, very cool and calm. He was not taking any tension over there because he was so much skilled in his work. Okay, he got so much of practice and so much of skilled, and he got so much of experience in doing this thing. Then what he did, then he put a small coin on the mouth of the gourd. Okay, he kept the small coin on this coin. Okay, this coin, can you able to see here, this coin he kept on the mouth of the gourd. In those days, small coins had a little hole at the center. Just now I told you, see, you can see here this coin, okay, was having a small hole at the center. Then the old man stood up. Okay, after keeping this, he stood up, took some oil in his ladle. Okay, now ladle is like a not spoon, can it's a long handled spoon. Okay, it's like a long handled spoon. Then it's having a deep bowl for serving liquid. Okay, like in our houses we have अपन बोलते हैं ना कि चम्मच, बड़ा सा चम्मच, उसको दाल लेने के लिए होता है ना, तेल वगैरह लेने के लिए, it is called a ladder. Okay, so it is having, that ladder was having a long handled, okay, long handle it was having, and a very deep bowl for serving liquid. Okay, so what he did, he took some oil in his ladle and began to pour oil into the gourd from a height. Okay, now what he did, he has kept the empty gourd down. On the mouth of that gourd he kept a small coin, and that coin was having a hole at the center. And then he stood up straight, okay, and he has taken some oil in his ladle and he started pouring. Pouring means डालना, okay, वो सीधा खड़ा हो गया. कौन? वो जो बुजुर्ग इंसान थे वो सीधे खड़े हो गए और उन्होंने उनके हाथ में जो लेडर था उसमें उन्होंने थोड़ा सा तेल लिया और वो स्ट्रेट खड़े होके वो लेडर से वो किसमें डालने लगे? वो ग्रॉड में डालने लगे. एंड दैट ग्रॉड, ऑन द माउथ ऑफ द ग्रॉड देयर वाज अ coin and that coin was having a hole at the center. Then imagine now, okay, you can imagine the scenery, okay, how this thing was being shown over there. Then what happened? The ladder and began to pour oil into the groat from a height. The oil went straight into the groat through the hole in the coin. The oil, he stood straight and that oil went straight into the groat through the hole in the coin. When the old man had finished filling up the groat, okay, what happened? He finished filling that groat completely. He lifted up the coin. Then the coin which is on, which was put on the mouth of the groat, he lifted that coin. Not even a trace of oil. Trace means a small dot also. Okay, बोलते ना एक छोटा सा बूंद भी तेल का उस कॉइन को लगा हुआ नहीं था. Not a trace of oil could be seen on it. Okay, he was standing straight. There was such a height. Okay, that later oil was having. He was pouring that oil at a very height. And the groat was kept down on the ground. See that talent. Okay, see that skill. When the old man has finished filling up the groat, he lifted up the coin. Not even a trace of oil. Trace means a small dot, okay. Oil could be seen on it. The people watching it were speechless with wonder. Speechless means they were unable to speak anything due to surprise and they were wonder. Now how can this old man can do this? Okay, they वो सब एकदम से सरप्राइज हो गए थे. उन्हें कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा था. उनकी बोलती बंद हो गई थी. नो वन वॉज एबल टू स्पीक एनीथिंग. बट द ओल्ड मैन ओनली स्माइल्ड. इस बुजुर्ग इंसान ने क्या किया? उन्होंने एक अच्छी सी स्माइल दी. ओके, बट द ओल्ड मैन ओनली स्माइल्ड. एज आई सेड, देयर इज नथिंग स्पेशल अबाउट इट. Okay, there's nothing special. Okay, there's nothing special anything in it. It's only a matter of practice. It's only a matter of practice. It's only a matter of practice. So practice, practice, practice makes man perfect. Okay, when you practice whatever you know, you'll get skilled in that. Okay, you'll be good in that. So always practice whatever you know, you see. Shinyoshi lost all his anger and annoyance. Okay, means whatever he had an anger on this man and whatever he felt, okay, about this man, all the anger, everything was cooled down. He just gave a short laugh and said, so Shinyoshi at last he gave a very short laugh. Okay, अच्छी सी हंसी दी उन्होंने और बोला, you have taught me something important today. Then Shinyoshi said that, आज आपने मुझे कुछ बहुत अच्छी चीज सिखाई है. Okay, you have taught me something important today. Very important thing you have taught me today. After that, Shinyoshi never showed off or boasted about his skill as an archer. Okay, my dear students, it is good to have skill, okay, in you, but never ever take that skill to sit on your mind. Okay, so never boast off or never show off the things which you are good at, because there were other people also, other person also who is in front of you can be more talented or more having a more skilled person than you. Okay, so only one thing can happen here is that only a practice can wins everything. So my dear students, always practice whatever things you know to get perfect and good in that, and never ever show off of the things to others, okay, and boost it up to others about your skills as an archer or any other skill. Okay, my dear students, so thank you for watching my videos and listening to my lecture. So take care and happy learning, and please do like, share, subscribe, and share my videos to others, your friends, your relatives, your near ones and dear ones, okay, so that everyone can get the proper knowledge from these videos, okay, because the lockdown period is going on, schools are shut down, so this is only the way which students can get their education. Okay, my dear students, so please do like, share and subscribe, and hit the bell icon so that you'll get the notifications of my upcoming videos. Okay, so take care and happy learning. Bye.